Good morning, everybody. It's Rob. I was in the middle of laying some of the monthly stickers that I got from the Coffee Monsters Co. in my 2026 Wonderland222 A5 all-in-one Unstacked Weekends planner notebook. And I thought, I've got a little bit of peace and quiet here at the salon. Let me do a down and dirty video. It's very raw and unfiltered, and you can see weird shadows because I don't have my normal setup, and I'm going to try my best to keep this in frame for you. But this is the Hobonichi sticker kit from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I'm using a Wonderland222 planner, so it's not sized exactly for this, but I'm making it work. And I thought for the others of you out there that are also using the Wonderland222, you might want to see how I'm doing this and why I'm doing this so that you can get the most mileage out of these sticker kits. There is not one that's built specifically for the Wonderland222. Helen can't obviously make a sticker kit for every planner brand out there. That would be an insane amount of work. So I just got the one that's designed for the Hobonichi because it's the closest in dimensions, and I'm making it work. So in the Wonderland222, oh, by the way, I'm going to break this up into two videos so they're not too long. In the Wonderland222, at the beginning of every month, which, by the way, starts with a review of the previous month, an overview of the upcoming month. It goes directly into your month at a glance, followed directly by your week at a glance for every single month. It's not grouped by section like in the Hobonichi. And then after you finish every month and week spread, you come to the blank daily pages where I can build my daily page as I need them. So if I have to skip a day, that's fine. If I need more than one page for a day, that's fine too. It'll reduce a little bit of anxiety for me, and I don't have to worry about as many tip-ins. But the beginning of every month on the May overview, or the overview page, in this case it's going to be May, I'm going to turn this into my dashboard for the month. And in my Hobonichi, I used that for my journaling prompts. I'm going to carry that forward into this. It's sort of a wide open space. I don't know if you can really see clearly, but there are two vertical sections, one large square section, and four small sections. I'm not entirely sure what Wonderland222 intended this to do, aside from being able to break down into small sections, something that you might want to track over the month. But in my case, I'm going to use this as one large grid. I've got the Coffee Monsters Co. large monthly sheets, January through June, and then the Hobonichi Cousin monthly sheets, also January through June. She's released these in two parts, so this is basically part one of each of these sheets. This is designed for more blank journals so that you can build a month. This is designed for a planner that's already got some structure to it, and I will show you how and why I'm using each one of these. This one is washi material. This one is regular plain sticker paper. This is more transparent. You'll be able to see through the stickers to what's underneath, which I really like that effect. This is more opaque and will cover what you're laying on top of it, and that will come in handy later, as you will see. So for the overview, I'm going to use the large monthly page. I like to do these torn corners to sort of frame the page. And before I do that, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself because I did not plan this. This is sort of flying by the seat of my pants. I will take a whiteout runner and go over this in the corner that's got the date because I don't want that to show through. Normally I would use my Whipper Cream Petite, but I've only got this Tombow Mono Air, and this is white on cream paper, so normally that would bother me, but this is going to be covered so I won't be able to see it, so I'm going to be able to get away with that, not have it tickle my brain too much. Then I will take these torn corner washies, and using the grid, the outline of the page, I'm just going to, as best I can, line it up with that. Visually, I line up one corner this way and that way, and it typically results in the rest of the washi following suit along the line. I like to do one edge first and then take either a finger or an offset tweezer like this and smooth it down, and this helps to eliminate bubbles and warping underneath the sticker so your page doesn't pucker. So once I get that corner down, now that I have covered that, I will take the month. The month is die cut and without a whole lot of straight edges, so I don't bother too much with the tweezers. I use one hand to sort of keep the page aligned with the pages underneath it so that I can use the edge as a guideline, because I want this to be lined right justified and as close to the top as possible without going over the edge. And because it's die cut, you just kind of have to lay it flat. You can see the grids underneath, and I really like that effect. It's sort of like a watercolor effect. Now that I've got the top done, I will do the bottom corners. I just kind of fiddle with it until I get a corner up, and then I'll take my tweezer and grab it. I've been trying to use my tweezers more for stuff like this because I'm trying to eliminate the oils from my fingers as much as possible so that the oil transfer does not affect the adhesion of the stickers. But to line things up correctly, sometimes you just got to get in there and use your fingers. So similar to the top, I'm lining up on one side and then the bottom side, and then come back and smooth to lay flat without any puckering. And I'm going to do the bottom right corner. Same thing, but in reverse. I'm trying so hard to keep this in frame because I'm not set up for filming. This is completely unplanned. Up one side, down the other, smooth out. Everything is pretty good. The name of my game lately is Wabi Sabi. Nothing can be perfect, so I'm not trying to make it perfect. That reduces my anxiety when things go awry. For example, there's a hairline of that frame showing. I don't care. It's fine. All right, included in this kit are a couple of other deco pieces that I'm using to finish out the frame on this page. I've got these two little doodads that I'm putting one on one side of the page and the other on the other side, and that just helps to frame in a little bit, lining up with that. Now I can tell that this is going to be a little crooked, so before I lay this down, I'm going to very carefully and slowly lift this back up, because this is washi. That makes it removable. So if you give yourself into a situation where your brain's not going to accept a little bit of misalignment because it's just too much, you're not super stuck with washi. And I think that's still going to be crooked, so I'm going to take it back off, turn this so that I can have the straight edge facing towards me, and use two hands so that I can spread it out and I can see more of my angle of approach. There. That's acceptable. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side. And this one will go down on the other edge along the flat side. I'm not being too precious about where they are lying in the vertical orientation as long as they're following that guideline, because as long as it's filling up a little bit of this space, I'm good. Because the rest of this kit still has some other little pieces of deco that I'm using to fill in some blank spots, like this cute little vase of tulips, which is my favorite flower, will go right there. These cute little raindrops will come up here. That just fits in there. And then maybe we'll do another little flower. sorry, windmill, not lighthouse. Up here by May. Some deco I like on a bias, like those raindrops. Some I like to line up with the lines. And then this little tulip anemone, guys. Now this is die cut, so this top part's a little floppy. So I'm gonna line up on the bottom edge. I'm gonna put this, go down here. I'm gonna use this bottom edge and line it up on the dotted line. Not really caring if it goes outside of that grid line. And then smooth up, and there we go. There's a whole lot to this sheet that's left over, but that's all I'm going to lay for now. I'll hold on to these sheets in one of the plastic sticker kits, and as I come to each month, I'm going to be laying some more stuff. So I'm going to keep these so that I can use the bits and bobs on the monthly spreads as I approach them. I only like to do it like a skeleton outline for now. And that's it for this page. I'm going to do another video right now where I show you how I lay this page, and again, it's just going to be a skeleton, so stay tuned.